This conference will now be recorded.
So today's our topic is organization structure. So our topic is organization structure, and we'll see what is organization structure. So organization structure explain the hierarchy or the structure of a company. Okay, organization structure explains the structure or hierarchy of a company. So we'll see what is the hierarchy now. So this is the hierarchy. First one, company, company code, plant, storage location, purchasing organization, and purchasing group. So this is the hierarchy of I mean to say this is the hierarchy of an organization or company. Okay, so here each level will be interlinked to other level. So here, what does it mean? We have to assign. So here each level is interlinked to other level. That means we need to assign company to company code, plant to storage location. Like this, we need to assign. Okay, if we miss even assigning one level, system will not allow us to do the future activities. Okay, okay. So organization structure explains the hierarchy of a company. And what is this hierarchy? Hierarchy is the company, company codes, plan, storage location, purchasing organization, and purchasing group. Here, each level, that is company, company code, plan, storage location, each level is interlinked to other level. So that means if we miss to link one level to other level, then SAP will not allow us to do the future activities. Okay. So we'll see now one by one. So what is a company? So company is a high level independent organization. Okay. And it's having its own master data, and one company, we can have one or more company codes. Okay. high level independent organization. And it's having its own master data. And under one company code, under one company, we can assign one or more company code. So this activity will be performed by the FI consultant. So next, company code. So company code will define under a company, and it is an independent accounting unit. Here profits and loss, etc. will be maintained. Okay, will be defined under company, and it is an independent accounting unit. Here all profits and losses will be maintained. Okay, this also will be maintained by the FI consultant. This is not our duty. Then after plant. So what is a plant? Where production and manufacturing activities takes place. So plant means where production and manufacturing activities takes place, and also logistics, valuation of material, and warehouse activities will be done here. Okay. So next one is, so this one will be maintained by the consultant. Okay, this is our duty to create. Then after storage location. So storage location where segregation of the material will be takes place depends upon the nature of the material. Okay. Material, like example, spare parts. Okay. So next topic is organization structure. So what is organization structure? So organization structure where all the procurement activities will takes place. Okay. takes place. Okay. So here we have different types of purchasing organizations. We'll see one by one now. So first one, centralized purchasing organization. Okay. Centralized purchasing organization. Next one purchase organization to one company code. Next one, distributed purchasing organization. Next one, standard purchasing organization. Next one, reference purchasing organization. So these are all the types of purchasing organization. So we'll see one by one. So first one is centralized purchasing organization. So here centralized purchasing organization means one purchasing organization where it controls all purchasing activities under one company for different company codes. Okay. One purchasing organization where it controls all purchasing activities under one company for different company codes. Okay. So I'll show you here. So here see here you guys can see, right? For one company there is a one purchasing organization. For under one company we are having a 3 company codes, and for each company code we are having 100 plans. So for all these company codes, only one purchasing organization is handling all procurement activities, is called centralized purchasing organization. Okay. So next one purchasing organization to one company code. So here we'll see what is one purchasing organization to one company codes. So where vendor can only distribute or supply the material in one country. Okay. Where vendor will supply material within a company code. Okay, company code or else like country. Country. Okay. So then we will maintain one purchasing organization for one company code. So next one, distributed purchasing organization. Each plant having their own purchasing organization is called a distribution purchasing organization. Each plant having their own purchasing organization for all for procurement activities. So we can say like this, each plant having their own purchasing organization. Okay, then it is called a distributed purchasing organization. Okay, so then after standard purchasing organization. So what is standard purchasing organization? So standard purchasing organization will be used for the special procurement, used for the special procurements. So what are the special procurements? We'll see in the future classes. So next one is reference purchasing organization. So reference purchasing organization in the sense like we are having a one purchasing organization. Okay, let me show you. Yeah. So we are having a one purchasing organization. Let us say this is the purchasing organization 3114. Okay, we are having a purchasing organization 3114. Okay, and this to this purchasing organization, other purchasing organizations like double one triple one. Let me show right here. Double one two. So okay, we are having one purchasing organization and we have interlinked this purchasing organization with other purchasing organization. Okay, so whenever we create a contract with this purchasing organization, okay, so then the contract can be used by the other purchasing organizations. Let us say this purchasing organization and also this purchasing organization can be used the contract which is created with the purchasing organization 114. Okay, so by using this reference purchasing organization, we'll get the material for the better price by doing a negotiations, because here we are procuring a material from for the different companies, company codes. So by procuring the material by bulk, so we can negotiate with the vendor. So this is the use of this reference purchasing organization. Okay, see here, one company code is having two plans. Okay, and another company code is having the two plans. Okay, and for each organization, for each plant having one purchasing organization, and these two purchasing organizations are linked with other purchasing organization. So by doing this, if you purchase any material or else if you have any contract with this purchasing organization, then we can, other purchasing organizations can use this contract which is created by the organization, purchasing organization 1114. Okay, by doing this, we'll get the, we can do the negotiations with the vendor. Okay, this is what the reference purchasing organization. Okay, so next one is purchasing or purchasing group. So what is purchasing group? So purchasing group is an independent identity and will be used to do the negotiations with the vendor. Okay, it is a independent identity. It is a independent identity and will be used to do the negotiations with the vendors. Okay, so we have covered till now the definition side. Okay, now we'll see how to configure this company code, plant, storage location, and purchasing group. Okay, so we'll see one by one. So first we'll see how to create a company. So the path is SPRO to create a company. The path is SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Next, we need to go to enterprise structure. Then after definition, then after financial accounting, then after we can see here define company. So we have to execute here. So here we can copy from the existing one, or else we can create the new one. Okay. So I want to create a new one. So I'll create a new one. So let us create a company called 1313 company Indus Bank. We have to give the state, city, country, language key, as well as currency euro. So if you don't know what the currency exactly used by this particularly for Germany, so you can click here, okay, or else you can click F4, then the page will open, so you can select the currency. Okay, likewise for this also we can do like this. If you don't know the language key, okay, we can do like that, or else we can click on F4. Okay, so just click enter and then save it. Now company is created. So next one, define company, edit, copy, delete, check company code. So we'll go to the path again, then you guys can get some idea. You know, SPRO, SAP reference IMG, enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, edit, copy, delete, check company code. Okay, double click on edit company code and click on new entries, or else you can copy from the existing one. So let me create the company code as 133 and Indus, and we'll give it as a name city Berlin, country DE, currency euro, language key DE, then just click enter. Then here you guys can see the address icon. Okay, so you have to click here on address. So this page will open. You have to give the name and address of the company code. Indus. So search term, please mute. Search term. So search term will be used for searching purpose. Okay, I will show you. Don't worry. Indus and street I can say like Rosenheimer 12, city 10781, and city Berlin, and country DE. Okay. Okay, these are all the things. If you want, you can give post box number, postal code, company postal code, or else telephone number, mobile number. These and all, if you want, you can give. Okay. So we have to click enter. Then after save, again we have to click enter. Then see here. Yesterday I told you we have two types of transport request. One is customized request, as well as another one is a workbench transport request. Customized is usually purely for functional consultant, and workbench for technical consultant. Okay, so here if you want to create a new transport request, then we have to click on own request, and we have to click on create. Here we have to give the description. Okay, description, what I have to give, organization structure I want to give, organization structure. Okay, then after save, then after see for this organization structure, This is the request we have created. Before it was different. Okay, so we can create like this. Okay, then after enter. So if you want to maintain, we can make. So let me, I'll just show you. Okay, then after, we have to go back. Then after, double click on copy, delete, check company code. Okay, then after copy, this activity will take like a 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so here you can see it's a loading actually. So here we have to give the company from 1000 and our company code is 1313. Okay, we have to click enter. Yes, 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 yes. Currency we need to give euro. Enter, enter. Then after yes. So we have to click on S, enter, S, enter. Likewise, we have to, we have to work. Okay. See here, do you really want to transport number range? It is copying the number range from the 1000 plant. Okay. So if you want to create a new number range, okay, then you can create later. Okay. First, initially, we need to copy from the 1000 plant. Okay. Or else if you won't copy from the 1000 pan, there are n number of activities we need to perform, and we may get chances of getting errors. So usually what we will do, we is to copy from the existing 1000 company code. Okay, so it will copy all the data from the company code 1000 to the company code 1313. So see here, organization structure. Don't be hurry while doing this, activity, because sometimes, uh, this this is here will be no. So don't be hurry, just be calm and work slowly. Okay, for this company code, or else you guys have to create again. So now, until we get this page, we have to click enter S, enter S. Finally, we will get this page. Then company code, from company code 1000, the data is extracted to 111313. Okay, so we need to go back, or else next step we have done with the company code. Okay, let me make a note here. The company, what we have created, company is 1313. Okay, and company code also 1313. Okay, next, create a plant. So to create the plant, we have to go to the path SPRO IMG enterprise structure definition logistic general, define copy plant, define copy delete check plant. Okay, so define plant, double click on the define plant. Okay, so if you want to create a new plant, then you can create, or else if you want to create a new existing one, you can do that. So I just want to create a new, so that's why I'm clicking on new entries. Okay, so the plant I need to create is 1313. So here you can see no results found. If you enter something like a 1000, for practice purpose I'm saying, okay, let me show you this one. See here, if you enter the plant, if you want to create a new plant with the number 1111, see here we are getting the existing one. If you are if you do, if you are enter a new one, if not there in the plant, existing plant, then we can see no results found. Okay, test plant, country code, city code, and factory calendar. So factory calendar usually depends, we'll get it from the FI consultant or else PP consultant. Okay, the factory calendar. Okay, most of the times we'll get it from the PP consultant. Okay, so factory calendars will define the working hours, holidays, all these things will be defined here in the factory calendar. So click enter. Country code is not exist. Okay, let's not waste the time. We'll give some other country code, no issues. Let me give GB.
Sorry to interrupt you because just you mentioned factory calendar. Last classes you just mentioned factory calendar, not company code, not city code. Just ignore it. That time just
Sorry, what?
sir, last time you the class mentioned that company code, city code you will not mention. Just remove it. Just only mention factory calendar.
Okay. I didn't mention. Okay, no issues. If you
Yeah.
give also, there won't be any problem. Okay.
So last time this problem happened, and that time you just
Yeah,
ignore
yeah.
it.
I think
Yes, sir.
I
Okay.
think last time also happened the same thing. That's the reason.
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
Yes, sir.
So usually, if you give also, we need to create this error. We need to rectify. Okay, enter
Okay,
the.
sir.
We need to go to stable and we need to do some settings. Okay, if you won't give also, there won't be any problem for practice purpose. If it is in a real time, you have to give based on the
Okay.
requirement. Okay, then in
Okay,
the
sir.
real time,
Okay,
you
sir.
guys won't get any errors. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
so thank you. Thanks for Okay, I'll just remove and I will give one. Yeah, you have to click on address. Okay, we need to give the address, name, test plan something, test, search is test, and Weberstrasse, postal code is 68165, Mannheim, and country is DE, and postal code and all these details if you want you can give, or else there won't be any issues, and you click enter and save. Okay, now it will be saved. Okay, same TR we are maintaining. Okay, then after we need to create a storage location. So for storage location, we need to go to, okay, I will show you the path. SPRO, IMG, enterprise structure, definition, material management, maintain storage location. So the plant 1313 we need to give and click on new entries, maintain the storage locations, and you can give like a, this is for raw materials. As per definition, I told it will be used to segregate the material as per the nature of the material. Okay, semi finished, and we can give it as a finished. Okay, so we created this one. Then after we need to create a purchasing organization. So to create the purchasing organization, we have to go to SPRO, IMG, enterprise structure, definition, material management, and purchasing organization. So this way, say I'm creating a new one. 1313 is the purchasing organization, and group purchase. This is the description I am maintaining purchasing organization. We need to create the same organization. Okay. So then after we have to create a purchasing group. So for purchasing group, okay. For purchasing, let me check for the paths. Right? Material management, purchasing. Okay. SPRO, IMG, material management, purchasing, yeah, create purchasing organization. So we can create a new one. Okay, or else we can copy from the existing one. So let me give 131 purchasing group. So here, see, we have defined each hierarchy, each level we have defined. We have defined company code, plant, storage location, purchasing organization. But these levels are interlinked to other level. So if you are not assigned one level to other level, SAP will not allow us to do the future activities. Okay. So let us say like let me create let me show you the example. I just want to create a material. Okay, is the transaction code is mm01. Okay, I'll tell you what is the industry sector and everything. So let me create a like a you know, okay, beverages, internal number assignment. Okay, 1M. So see here. So I just want to maintain a so I'll do one thing. I will just show you if we are not assigning, what will happen. I will explain. When we are into material creation. Okay. As of now, I will just teach you how to assign all these things. Okay. So to assign, we have to go to SPRO, IMG, infrastructure, assignment. Here we can see financial accounting, and here we can see assign company code to company. Okay, so here what is the if you go and click on the position, we'll get a one pop-up. Here we have to give the company code which we have created. We have to give and we have to click enter, and we have to give a company. Okay, so then after SPRO, so then after plan to company code, click on new entries. Company code is 1313. Plant is 1313. We have to click enter, and we have to save. Here we have to assign purchasing organization to company code. So here you have to click on position and check the purchasing organization which you have created, and this is the purchasing organization you created, and here we have to give the company code. Just save it. So then after purchasing organization to plant, we have to click on new entries, and purchasing organization what we created 1313. Plant is 1313. Click enter, save. Then after we need to click position. We have to check for our plant and give the purchasing organization. Click enter and save. Next, purchasing organization to reference purchasing organization. New entries. So this is the purchasing organization, and I'm assigning this purchasing organization to the reference purchasing organization. Okay, I told you in the definition, if we create a contract with this reference purchasing organization, that contract can be used by other purchasing organization which belongs to the other company codes. Okay, by doing this activity, we will get the material for the better price and we can do the negotiations with the vendors. Okay, click enter. So now assigning part is also done. So we need to check how it's assigned, right? So for this we need to check the assigning. We have to go to EC01 or else EC02. Transaction code we can go. Okay. So EC01 or EC02. So what is the difference between EC01 and EC02? We can check the structure at company code level by using, EC01. Okay. By using EC02, we can check the organization structure at plant level. Okay. So we need to go to EC01 or else EC02. And we have to click on structure. Then after navigation, sorry. Then after click here, enter or else enter. Click enter. So here find it's here index. Okay, this is the company code we have created. We have to click here. So here you can see for company code is assigned. For plant, storage locations are assigned, and even for plant company codes, purchasing organization, and for purchasing organization company code plant. So this is how we can check. Okay, the structure. Okay,